He's just turning around.
Yeah, jump in, man.
No, he's turning around.
Jump in. I see you dive. Shy. Oh. Come on inside.
Shy, camera shy.
These two. Oh, look. Let's try to get nothing. One inside the log.
There's fish in it.
It's one inside the log. His head sticking out the log. No, just spin it.
Millions of years ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth, and you are all about to see one of these living fossils, a link to the creatures of the past.
There are 27 species of crocodilian, from alligators to gorillas, from demons to true crocs. These are the world's most perfect and unchecked predator. They've survived challenges and errors where many others have had those.
And in the team today, we have to please make you feel welcome to the Australian Zoo Croc Team!
The best part of the day, we've got feeding the solo croc boys. And today, with Charlie's help and Ty the human, we're going to show you just how easy it is to live alongside this amazing apex predator and just how cool they are as a species as well. Now, Charlie's slowly making his way into the canal. Ty's making a big mistake, he's mucking around with Charlie's water. But Charlie, look at him, he's not ripping and bashing across the water's surface trying to get to Ty. He is relying on stealth. That's what he's been doing for millions of years. They are the ultimate aquatic ambush predator, and as he slowly makes his way out here, no ripples, no bubbles. Steve-O designed the crocodile to be clear so you can see the way the crocodile works, but up in northern Australia where you naturally find the salties, it's deep, it's dark, and it's murky. So you have no idea there was a 4-metre croc approaching just over there if this was a good spot that you thought to have a fish or a swim. Absolutely not. Now, he might hone in on the vibrations I'm sending out. You can definitely feel it, but Charlie is a very different crocodile. Murray, Scrapper, some of the other ones we have here, they sense the vibrations, they come on in straight away, and they try and kill us instantly, which puts on a great show for you guys. Charlie, however, is the last crocodile you'll learn to feed in the crocodile, because he is by far, and without a doubt, the one that makes us stamp our undies the most. He is the most dangerous crocodile that we have. Incredibly unpredictable, he very rarely does the same thing twice, and he is always looking for the opportunity to grab the big bit of food, which is us, behind the little bit of food. So we treat him with a massive amount of respect. He knows I'm just over there, but he's also relying on his other instincts. And like I said, stealth is one of them. Now, the reason he doesn't have to see, smell, or hear me, but still know where I am, is because he's got all these little pressure receptors. They line the bottom jaw, go down the body. They're these tiny little black dots. They're called integumentary sense organs, and they can pick up on animals as small as a bandicoot coming down to the water's edge. So, like I said, doesn't have to see, smell, or even hear its prey. But if he does want to get an outside look at the world, all he has to do in a murky river is expose 3 points. His nasal disc at the top, his eyes, and his ears behind that. If that was 50 metres out into the river, 100 metres out even, you'd be hard-pressed to tell that that was an actual crocodile. Now, Charlie is moving to his favourite part of the demo instantly, which is the tail wall, but he's going to have to wait for that. We don't want him to completely dictate this demonstration. We'll try and bring him out over here and see what he does. Now, look at that, honing in on my footsteps. I move over here, he can't see me yet. Oh yeah, look at that. As he approaches though, he's got a clear membrane that goes across his eyes, a third transparent eyelid. So about now, he can definitely see me. And if you walked into the water, big trouble, all right? Now Charlie, he's got such a bad habit of coming out slow. Whoa, jeez, now, slow, just like that. Up the food, mate, up the food. He's dead set looking at me. How is that? You can give it up. He's an absolute beast. Be hard. I'll tell you what. He does that to us. That's why he's the most dangerous. Slow, steady, and boom when you're not expecting it. So, Ty, you have to get over there to try and feed him on that creek.
Yeah.
But He says he wants to go back to the water. He should go back. That's where he knows he's dangerous. And that thing is going to come up over and over again today as we teach you about the crocs. But I'm going to pass it over to you, mate, so you can try and hit him in a more dangerous spot.
I reckon we might skip and go straight to the top of the green. Change it up, so he's going to come straight here. And then after this, we'll head down and we'll do the creek. So, as we said, Charlie is the last propeller feed for very good reason. That was a perfect example. That initial strike, that little jiggy there, that was not looking at the food, that was looking at jiggy going in like a very tasteful morsel from each of eight. Now, this tail walk round, guys, we show you this because people have been taking on tail walking crocs in the wild. Now, Charlie is by far the best at this. Might take a little bit of time to wind up and start looking up to do one of these tail walks, but when he does, you get an old man. He's actually quite keen today. Go straight into it. Yep, that noise, that is bone on bone. That is 3,500, 4,000, 4,500 pounds per square inch of closing jaw pressure. The last time we tried to measure his jaw pressure, he broke the machine. So, what this all means is in those machines that crush up cars into little cubes, they have that 2,500 pounds per square inch of force. So he has more than that in his jaws, and he is wound up to that. He is on fire. Now, this isn't a trick. This is something that these guys use in the wild when they first hatch out. So their Charlie size need to be bigger. We'll give them a quick feed. Yeah, give it up for him, guys. So as I said, it's not a trick, and why we do show you this is because people have been taken. So if you're up north, guys, do not overhang the water whatever you do, because as I said, people have been taken. Now, do you want to go down the creek next, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, alright, mate. Yeah, try and get him down there. I'll come past again. See how we go with that. Right.
Quickly done through here, but
Jeez.
he is on fire today. Yeah, you'll notice as soon as he goes up the water here, guys, there's no ripples, there's no bumps, there's no nothing. You would have seen those big lumps and bumps on his back. Those stilts or LCO they create currents and counter currents and counter.
Please call the local wildlife hospital event.
And our rescue is on call to assist in the rescue of all native Australian wildlife, just like the birds that keep flying around today.
Dove is a black-necked stork, more commonly known as a jackaroo. Now these birds don't actually have crystals, so communicate things chattering of their beak and the flapping of their wings. Check out the art as it makes its way through water. They use those long, skinny legs and sharp, sword-like beak to reach out and stab their prey. Prey items that our jackaroos go after are things like fish, eels, crustaceans, and even juvenile crocodiles. Now if you take a look at Dove, you'll notice it has black eyes, whereas the females have a vibrant yellow eye. This means they're sexually dimorphic. We can tell male and female apart just by looking at them. You can spot this difference for yourself today by visiting our resident pair down at Wetlands, JJ and Juliet. Now not just flying our cormorants and Dove, but all of our cormorant species, they all rely heavily on our waterways for their survival. That's why it's so important that we all play our part in our rubbish and ensuring the survival of these amazing birds for generations to come. Now these birds, they soar at the highest of altitudes. Their aerial prey is not their choice. They are aquatic predators, stalking the waterways in search of a fresh catch. Please join me in welcoming catch their aquatic meals. We've just been joined by Albert and Scuba. Albert, the larva of the two, is a predator, while Scuba, that two-toed creature, she's a little private one. Now as you can see, these two are pretty much perfectly adapted for life under the water, and that's because unsuccessful pushback. What?